Let's be for real. So many seniors everywhere are going broke. Why? Because they are still giving their adult children money. Well, if you're on Social Security or you're retired, or maybe you're just plain old tired, this is your wake up call. So in this video, I am going to show you how to stop it and protect your own future. So come on and let's get started. Number one is guilt. I see it so much in my comments where parents are saying, oh, they make me feel guilty if I say no. But do you realize that guilt is a manipulator's main tool that they use? But we got to remember as parents that guilt will not pay the rent, pay the mortgage, buy food, or fund our retirement. So we just have to do better. Number two is that you're afraid that if you tell them no, that they're going to stop speaking to you. So many parents are terrified with the thought of the children not speaking to them. But if your child is only loving you for your money or what you can give them, is that real love or is that just dependency? Number three is a tough one. We don't want our grandchildren to suffer because of what their parents are doing. Let me stop here. Let me introduce myself. My name is Judy Hepburn. Y'all, I am 67 years old, fabulous, and I am super duper enjoying life. And I know you can do the same thing too. I know my channel is called Broke and Retired ? Meaning I'm retired. Your girl is retired, but what I am not broke. I repeat, I am not broke. Not broke, not broke. I came into retirement with $0 in the bank, but now I'm making retirement happen. I'm making life happen. Why? Because I feel like my latter days are supposed to be my greater days. And that's what I'm striving to do. But we don't want our grandchildren to suffer because of what their parents are doing. But what we have to realize that if we go broke, then everybody suffers, including us. Is that what we want in retirement? Number four is Social Security. You are only getting between $1,200 to $1,800 a month. Put down in the comments if you're getting more than that or less than that, because that's just the average of what most people are getting on Social Security. And if you're surviving only on Social Security, you cannot afford to support a grown adult child on that amount of money. You're just not financially built for that. So what we have to do is make sure this stops and stops today. Number five is that our children should be working, right, if they're adults. And if they're working, they should be getting way more money in their paycheck than you get on Social Security. So if they getting more money than you get from Social Security, why? Why are they still asking you for your money? They need to know that you're trying to stretch your monthly money so that you can still afford to buy food and pay your own bills, and therefore you can't afford to be paying for this. Come on now. Number six, they refuse to budget. Why? Because they feel like they don't have to. Because when they run out of money at the end of the month, they can just come and get money from you. And then they want the soft life, right? They want to do DoorDash. They want to go out. They want to eat out. They want to go to the... They just want to do all these things on their money. But then when they run out at the end of the month, then they're going to come to you and ask you for money. If they don't know how to budget, maybe that's where you can show them how to budget. I did a video on budgeting. I will link it to this video so you can share that with them and let them see that if they budget their money, they can still have money left at the end of the month and won't have to keep coming to you for your little bit of money. I'm just saying. Number seven, some people have cashed out their retirement, their savings accounts, and their emergency funds to help their adult children. But let me tell you something. That money will never come back. You just can't afford to keep doing that in this stage of your life because you are going to need this money to survive yourself. Number 8 is a good one. They think you owe them something. You know, I've heard children say, I ain't asked to be here. I say, I ain't asked to be here either. Did anybody ask to be here? So sometimes they will feel entitled to whatever they ask you for, or like you owe them something. You fed them, you clothed them, you raised them. You've done your job. The Bible said, train up a child in the way they should go. Go, get out, the way they should go. And when they get older, they won't depart. By the time you become an adult child, you should know which way to go by then, because we taught you as parents to find your own way. But just in case you didn't, you still don't owe your adult child anything. And your adult child really don't owe you anything either. All we owe each other is love and respect. You don't owe them your retirement, and you don't owe them $1, and they don't owe you anything either. So if we can just show love, that should be enough. Number 9, I realize that some people's health is declining as they age. So you can't go out and make extra money like your children can go out and make extra money. So you have to remember that you have to protect the money that you already have. You know, like I told y'all, I have 2 adult children and 3 grandchildren, and my kids already know that you can't come to me for money. I think I've maybe given one of my children money maybe once or twice since I've been retired and since they've been adults. You know why? Because they are not my responsibility, and I don't ask them for anything. So we kind of have that understanding that we're all adults. I just told my daughter this the other day. We're all adults. I'm an adult and you're an adult. So we're going to have an adult relationship. I feel like if we treat our adult children like we would treat any other adult, we wouldn't really have these issues moving forward, because you're going to respect me. I'm going to respect you. You're going to respect my boundaries, and I'm going to respect your boundaries. And therefore, you get to keep your money and I get to keep mine, so that we all can survive. Number 10, the fear of being broke later. I read that in my comments that so many people are saying they're scared that they're going to outlive their money and they're going to be broke as they age. But that's a reality. And because of that reality, then you should protect the money that you do have and set healthy boundaries for your family. Number 11, it's a hard truth. The more you keep giving them money, the more you're disabling them. You're stunning their growth, and you're making them more dependent on you. Number 12, set this boundary right here and say, I love you, but I can't fund you. And I want you to repeat this sentence to yourself until it sticks. I love you, and I can still say no. Number 13, you deserve to live a peaceful retirement. You have worked too long. You have worked too hard to get to retirement, to live in stress, anxiety, and worried about your money. Number 14, you can still help them, but help them in wisdom and not money. You can show them how to start a budget. You can show them different resources. You can even show them how to build an emergency fund, but don't you be their emergency fund. Number 15, we have to recognize what's an emergency and what becomes a pattern. If you're helping them for true emergencies, that's one thing. But if you're doing something every single month, that is their lifestyle, and it has got to stop, or you will find yourself broke in retirement. And number 16 is to calculate how much you've actually given them. What I want you to do, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to grab a pencil and a paper, and I want you to write down every loan you've given them, every can you help me out, what you gave them, every dime that you've ever given them. And sometimes when you write things down, they look different. And hopefully when you see it written down, that will be your wake-up call. If you found this information in this video to be informational, please do me a favor. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. And listen, I am all over social media. Make sure you're following me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I also have an Amazon store. I'll put all of that in the description box. And guess what? I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Don't leave. Watch this video right here and see how you can keep your future safe.